Everyone, welcome back to Heavy Duty Country. Hope everyone's doing well. So I'm going to put a picture up for everyone for a second. This is something that happened the other day, and I just want to know what everyone would do in this situation. Yes, that's 5 guys with masks on, and they all have guns, and they're at your door. You know what American would call that? They would call that target practice. Come on in, man. We're making some steaks. You guys don't look like you're gonna come and talk to me about the Bible, so let me just go grab a couple of AR-15s. I'll be right back. It's one of the times where you do one of these things. Like, come on, bitch. Sorry, I don't like that word. Come on, homie. Let's go. But no. Let's take gun control into effect for a second. Remember how Joe Biden and everyone in his clan says, well, you only need 10 rounds in your gun.
My legislation says there can be no more than 8 bullets in a round.
Well, I think this puts that argument to bed, right? That means you have 2 shots per person, and if you're not putting one in each of their head, they're probably going to get a shot off or 2. This clip of these, I don't know what to call them, gangbangers, just people in major cities nowadays. I really don't know. That's not the right thing to say, I'm sorry. There are a lot of good people in major cities, but the thugs in major cities, that's what they're doing. They're having like a little powwow before they knock on this person's door. They're trying to plan what they're gonna do.
What was this?
I gotta ask, what is the goal here? I mean, if you're trying to kill someone in this house, you're usually not knocking. Or at least I would assume that. You're trying to go through a back door, maybe punch in a window, but you're not knocking on the door like you're selling Girl Scout cookies. That's kind of stupid. So I think personally these guys were just trying to show off or scare someone. I really don't know. But hey, look, just for the ATF, at least none of them have a pistol brace, right? Because, I mean, if one of them had a pistol brace, the homeowner wouldn't have stood a chance. No way. That pistol brace would have just sat right in their shoulder real nice, and oh man, I mean, we won't even get into that just because it would have been so unfair. F you guys. No. So then we get to the second part of the video, and
Hold on. I take this pic. Mix the drumming with the drumming. Open that door, gang.
Oh, okay. What are you doing with your gun, man? Like, one second. Clear safe. Okay, I got an aim point on this rifle. Just gonna show everyone here. They're kind of known to be the standard of optics in the industry, just so these guys know. Yeah, EOTech's pretty damn decent as well. There's a few that hold their own, but aim point has just always been known to be a legit optic. There is only 12 settings. 12. So the guy who's sitting there, you know, let me count real quick. I don't even know. He did it 10 times, but some of them were like, he was turning it like 5. Like, he probably turned it 20 damn times. What are you doing? It's usually recommended that you have your rifle somewhat set up before you're doing something, but whatever. So after this guy does a pretty good job fingering his optic.
Mix the drumming with the drumming.
I don't know what he said. Mr. Drummond with the... none of you guys have drums. And then they knock again. Open up.
Open that door, gang.
Okay. Once again, what are y'all trying to do? I mean, if whoever's in this house had any sort of mind, they would have just flanked y'all. They would have looked through their doorbell, went out the back door, went out the side, and just unloaded. Now, this news company ended up interviewing a resident in the same area. They didn't talk to the guy who owned the home, but I think this should give a very good idea as far as, I don't know, the temperature in the area. It's a little odd to me, but we'll listen.
Being a gun owner myself, I do think that there should be more gun control, you know, like considering that I went to Cabela's and to buy a flannel and I bought my first gun.
I went into Cabela's to buy a flannel because I had a day and I don't know what I was thinking. I just bought a gun. Can you stop, man? Just sounds scripted. Joe Biden sent you a script. You're like, tell him that you went in to buy a flannel, so you sound like you do some work, or that you're maybe country, or I don't know, chop wood for a living, and then say that you just didn't know what happened. Next thing you knew, you bought a gun. It's just not a realistic statement. If you're an intelligent or somewhat intelligent human being, you make choices based off of what you want in life. If you want a gun, you're going to buy a gun. If you don't want a gun, you're not going to buy one. It's not like buying a pack of gum. And then we have this woman on, I don't know who she is, but just listen to this.
They should be able to be safe in their homes and in their neighborhoods, that they shouldn't be challenged with being intimidated or any dangers from young teenagers or young adults walking around with semi-automatic weapons and rifles.
So based off of seeing this video, you're saying that there should be more gun control. Why would someone who is an upstanding person in society be knocking on someone's door with a rifle with a face mask? Do you think they're like looking to do something good? Do you think they're going over there to help them move? Bringing over a cup of sugar, maybe a beer? No, they're going over there to do something illegal. This has nothing to do with guns. Take guns out of it. Let's talk about people's morals. Let's talk about people's character. Let's talk about the state of America. I've said this before, I'll say it again. If these dudes could get a rocket launcher and blow it through your front door, they would have one. They are using whatever the most useful tool they can get their hands on. Why do you think lock switches are so popular with these guys? So everyone who's like, oh no, man, we see this stuff and we just gotta get rid of guns. No, we need to arm more good people. We need to make it not as hard for good people to have guns.